You are just in time. We're about to move out. We're gonna go straight to the bedroom. This beautiful clothing rail was made by Merrick Ferguson. We attached it to the beam, which we thought was a really handy way to use the height of the room. At the bottom, if you go underneath the clothes, lucky us, we found this amazing chest of drawers on the street for shoes. Above the clothes, we have some pictures that my granddad actually drew. This one is 1946, then we have 1952 and another one from 1946. Pretty cool. One of the main places that we frequent is an antique shop just round the corner from our house, which we got our bedside tables from, which double up as our little underwear drawers. So we have one on each side. And then we got this mirror. There's Merrick. Hi, Merrick! This mirror's fallen on the floor quite a lot. You can see the cracks, but we don't mind that. We don't mind that.
Whoever fixed it must be very clever.
It was Merrick. Hanging plant. We love a hanging plant. Then my clever idea for the bed and a headboard was to get these pillows because, as you'll see later, there's not many places to sit in the front room, so we thought they would double up as a kind of seat, but have we ever used them as a seat? He's shaking his head. Another street find. I love these old paintings. Oh, did you see that dust? Another mirror, street find. And then Merrick's matching side table. So we got these rugs actually from the street, guess, surprise, surprise. Little matching squares. And then Merrick's pride and joy of his hat rack. Anything to say about your hats, Merrick? Do you want me to flip the camera and you say something about your hats?
No, I do not want to do that.
Oh, okay.
We'll just let them speak for themselves, I think.
Okay. Now this curtain is probably my pride and joy in the bedroom. I got it from a second-hand shop in Barcelona called Humana, and it was €3 in the sale. Look at this, I'll show you. From the 70s. It couldn't be any more synthetic if it tried. And I like it because it kind of makes the room a bit more private, but still lets the light through quite a lot. Here we have one of the first pieces of art that we ever bought for our flat from Cachette Jack, which are a Spanish female duo. They're really cool. Check out their work. Asparagus fern I inherited from a friend that moved away. And it was kind of dead when we got it, but look at it now. This artwork was obviously from the street, which I think it was handmade. It looks like it was carved and the pictures were stuck on with glue, but that's how I like it, baby. And another street find, this wicker mirror, which I love. And then all the way down to our We Are Not Friends rug by We Are Not Friends. Very cool, but the cat does like to scratch it. While you're here, let's have a look out the window. Na, 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 na. Only room for one, so you have to do this by yourself. Another beautiful original oil painting from the streets. Keeping with the royals. Keeping up with the royals. One thing this house has, which is really nice, is a big long corridor. So to decorate, we thought this was a really good idea, but I actually hate it. So we collected loads of little business cards from places that we like to go and put them all up as a way to kind of remind us of places that we can go when we can't think up for ourselves. But I hate it. It's messy. So that's coming down very, very soon. Self-explanatory. Coat rack. With too many coats left. is Merrick's office, aka my favourite room in the house. This is actually a second bedroom, but because we share a bedroom, we work in here. Well, Merrick works in here. Here's his little setup, which he's very proud of. And if our friends ever want to come and stay, we have a little futon here, which doubles up as Merrick's leisure sofa. A couple of artworks that we've been gathering, or Merrick's been gathering. This is from a lot of our friends. So we have Herson, Pow, and I got this commission for Merrick's 30th birthday. It's Merrick. Let me, here's the picture that it's based on. Put it next to it, side by side. It's based on this. Doesn't it look like it? Anyway, this is by Eric Hatched, who is an amazing artist. Original Sean Thomas. And Merrick, who did Third Rail Fail?
Theo Cottle.
Theo Cottle. A very old print that, but still. This is the cat's bed, which is why it's the boys' room. Above the radiator, so he loves sleeping here in the winter, but he's had his last winter here because we're moving out in 3 days, baby. 3 days, baby! There he is, Stan. We have a little shelving unit, which is always good for storage. A couple of Merrick's oddities, bits and bobs. This was here. So this was probably one of the only pieces of furniture that we could not get rid of in this house. I hate it. It was here from the original landlord, so we finally convinced them to throw the second one away. So this is 1 out of 2. And we've repurposed it, took a door off, made it a bit of an open bookshelf. So we've got lots of books, lots of Merrick's paints, lots of Merrick's things. Something that I suppose is good is that it's a big old mirror. Look. Merrick's quite lucky because his office has a door to the small patio. Now, it's really hard to take photos of this patio. Whoa. Because there's quite a lot of like grubby old parts of it. Street find. It's a little IKEA rocker. Great for the summer. Then another street find. The little aloe vera. That's it. Then we have our pride and joy. The Chuckle Brothers. Can you see them? Paul, Barry. These were given to us by a friend that owned a shop, and he changed where his shop was, so he couldn't take them with him, so we had them, and I love them. I love them. They brighten right up the patio. My pride and joy umbrella plant. I think my current fave at the minute. It's doing very well, very happy. And that's about it. It's a nice little square. We get a nice bit of sun from up here. Usually about 2 p.m. 12 till 2 it's in here. Now if you follow me through the double doors. Welcome to where my magic happens. My office. My office is just open. It's part of the hall, technically. So I found this desk from the street. We found this chair on the street. Look at it. Now it was a bit broken. That's obviously from my big old bum. But we found that. I love collecting these old school postcards from the 70s where the contrast is high, very high. It's a bit like a child's room, my office. And this wall is my long-term collection of the Green Lady or the Chinese Lady or Chinese Girl by Trepchikov, a painter, I guess. This is the original, not the original, but a printout of the original. Then Stanley Chow, a version by Stanley Chow. Then the others I've just slowly gathered from like postcards that I found on eBay. Grandma's record player. Oh. And this cabinet, which we found on the street. I keep my sewing kit in here, so my sewing machine and all my bits and bobs to sew. And it's a perfect little holster for the records underneath. Stanley's bowl's down there, but I don't know if you want to see that. He eats with Bjork every day. This is the bathroom. Small but mighty. There's really not much going on in this bathroom, I can't lie to you. But there is a big mirror. So that's good. One thing I will show you is this beautiful handmade sign. Can you see it? By Merrick Ferguson. That's probably about as exciting as the bathroom gets. Oh, and the shower's really big. Really good shower. Another picture that we found on the street. I put on my Instagram that this was a real Michelangelo. And my friend, you know who you are, replied back and asked, I can't believe that's real. Is that really real? And I said yes. Another Stanley Chow. Guess what film that's from? Write down in the comments, what film is that from? The winner gets Pride. Whoa, not this way, that way. This is our minuscule kitchen. I don't cook, so it makes not a blind bit of difference to me, but Merrick does wonders in this kitchen actually. The cupboards are all enormously high, so I have to use a stool in order to actually reach anything in this kitchen. Pretty self-explanatory, although we are very proud of our matching set. Vintage dog glasses. These are my little sardines, which I lusted after for a long time, and I spent money I shouldn't have spent on them. They are from a little ceramic shop just round the corner called Antiques. We also got this from them. Now, Merrick had a genius idea to make the kitchen a bit more fun, to paint a chalkboard up here, but then we drew this picture of the cat on it and never used it again because we like the cat. Dios meow. I know, it's true. The dining room. So we were quite lucky. The couple that were in this flat before us didn't want this table anymore, so they left it for us. Well, that's not true. We bought it from them. But it's been really handy. So whenever we've had people over, it's a good table to have a dinner party. But it's very small in here, so we always keep it quite up against the wall. We have a little vintage lamp, which was one of the first things that we ever bought for our last flat in Barcelona. A couple of palm trees, because, let me tell you why. We wanted it to feel like Rio Cinema, because we've painted a big old white projector screen there. So the plants are like framing that, which I thought was quite sweet. On this wall, we've kept it simple. I wanted really kind of pale prints or pictures to not detract from when we do watch things on the screen. So we have a really cool, what is that, napkin framed, and then this etching of a parrot and the classic Barcelona Ramblers love print. We have these, oh, what are you doing on the dining table? You're not allowed on the dining table. Let's join in, feels left out. Say hello. Stanley, you can show off the chairs. So we have a set of chairs that we got from the antique shop that we also got the bedside tables from. That's where either the street or the antique shop. I don't shop anywhere else. This one is a street one. It's very comfortable though, that one, but it matches perfectly, so I'm quite proud of those. The print we got from our friend's shop called Jumbo Press in Barcelona. The name of this artist I don't remember, but I will find it and I will write it on the screen. There. On the other side of the arch, a trusty calendar, the wrong month. Clock that doesn't work, but I just like it. I think it's nice. Then we got this from Wallapop. I wanted a bar for so long, but I didn't want a long one because I don't like the long ones. I think they're a bit ugly. So that's not true. I don't think that at all. I don't know why I said that. They're fine. But we got this one and I like the shape. Hexagonal. Celery Man, which was from a charity shop in England that I got with my mum. And here is me and Stan, which was a gift from Merrick for my birthday. We love giving each other gifts of ourselves for our birthday. So he got the print of me, the painting of me, and I got this amazing figurine of me from when I had hair. I'm very, very proud of this. I love it. It was made by J. Daniel Wright, who is an amazing artist, and he lives in Berlin. So very cool. Another beautiful asparagus fern here, which I forget about all the time, but it's still going very strong. Beautiful tapestry, which was actually from Chile. A couple of Barcelona prints in the frame. Amazing vintage stool. Love it. I really needed something blue in this house. It was lacking blue, and I found this. It was a little bit expensive, but I needed it, so I got it. We found this on the street, which is great for magazines. Really useful for the space. Tiffany lamp, which was from my dad's when I was little. And then this wall is a crazy wall. Buckle in, guys. Kai Willis, a friend of ours from London. He is a tattoo artist. Now everything's a bit hodgepodge. This is a little paper mache print. He's broken. Should fix him. From a second-hand shop. Then just like pictures and prints that we've been gathering for many years. Then these are from antique shop and a market. And these little prints from, what are they from? I don't remember.
Studio Ghibli.
The Studio Ghibli film, but I love them. Look at the beautiful sky in that. Can you see? Yeah. Just love the colours. I think it's so nice, and that you don't have to know the film to like that as a picture. Then, oh God, cut. Everything is just like little odds and ends that are all antique or secondhand. I never really shopped new. This is an amazing print of Mez and I into Simpsons, which we recreated. Let me show you. Recreated, but it's actually from Merrick's sisters. They got it as they gifted it to us for Christmas, and I love it. I think it's amazing. And look, even little Stanley's made it in the box. This is Charlotte Archer, my very good friend who paints loads of musicians and portraits and kind of creative painting and paints about her dreams and things. Another Herson print that we saw also in Merrick's office. This is amazing. So this is an amazing tapestry, which we actually think is from Japan, but I found in the antique shop. It was like €10, which I thought was a bargain. Yeah, why not? Merrick's grandma painted this. We have a couple of her paintings and a Jessie Cave print down here. My mum made most of these. She made the yellow and this crocheted one. Other than that, they're all secondhand cushion covers that I find. Really great sofa. I recommend this sofa. It's from IKEA. Now, our pride and joy of the living room was this table full of food, which we got from Wallapop, and we went to collect it from this little house, little apartment, and the man was trying to sell us everything but the table, like all the new things that I don't want anything new. But instead they had this beautiful hand-painted table, which is the perfect height for this sofa. And it was only €30. Couldn't have been more perfect. Antique rug, which reminds me of my gran. My gran had a very similar rug in her house when I was young. That's sweet. He's not allowed on the table. He's got a chair, especially for him. Right there. so wobbly now. The legs, when you sit on it, they go vroom. So it's only for the cat. That's why it has this little cushion on it, which is me, Robin, and the cat. In painting my niece made and my sister framed for me. Amazing hand-painted present off Merrick, baby on board, K-baby on board. Another sign, a very, very fantastic sign of Merrick. Oh, that's all, folks. We really wanted something that, you know, framed the arch and curved around it, so I thought that was a really good idea. I got this recently, which it was a necklace. It was 10 cents. Merrick likes to say that I'm terrified of blank space, which is why we've got so much stuff on the walls, which, I mean, he's not wrong. Facebook Marketplace win is this pot dog, Dalmatian. She said it was a Dalmatian, but does that look like a Dalmatian to you? We wanted something to block out the light, so we found this amazing curtain from Humana. I got it really cheap. I think it was about €6. It's this beautiful green velvet. And then there's a couple of hints of pink in the front room, like with the puff. But I made this pom-pom tie back to kind of match that. Cute. There's a little bar. It's really high, which is the only thing I'll complain about that. Because can't really complain about having a little bar in my flat, can I? But it's really high, and we got these amazing stools for €5 each from Wallapop, and I love them. But look, trying to eat on there, it doesn't work. It's a very nice view. He does not care. We move out in 3 days, so we decided to finally document this house, which has been an amazing first house in Barcelona, first apartment. We rent, we don't own it obviously. But yeah, I think a lot of things have happened in this house and it was time to move on. So we are saying goodbye to our apartment, and I will say goodbye to you at the same time. Is that fine, or should I do it again?